Local sports anchor Kyle Kraska is recovering now after being shot several times Tuesday afternoon. Police say Mike Montana, the man you see there next to me with his hands up, attacked the CBS 8 sportscaster outside his home in Scripps Ranch. Montana was arrested last night at a home in El Cajon after a 3-hour standoff with police. 10 News reporter Jared Aarons is live outside that house with details on how a neighbor helped police track down Montana. Jared?
He did. Virginia, good morning. The guy who lives in this house right next door to Mike Montana told me he was shocked yesterday evening when he saw Mike pull back up into his driveway in this van. So he called police and then he let them set up inside his kitchen. And from in there, they had a clear view over this fence right into Mike Montana's bedroom.
He said this is the perfect viewpoint because he couldn't come or go without being seen.
Robert Nickel volunteered his house to police Tuesday night during their 3-hour standoff with Mike Montana. From his kitchen, you can see into Montana's room next door.
I had two on the side of the house, had a K9 unit, and one officer out on the side, another detective out on the side, and the other detective stood right here watching everything.
Nickel called police after seeing this mugshot on the news. He recognized his neighbor as the man police were searching for after the shooting. Sky 10 brought you live pictures from Scripps Ranch when Kyle Kraska was shot. A few hours after that, Nickel watched in shock as Montana arrived back at his home in El Cajon.
Well, tense when I seen him pull back up. I'm like, okay, what's this guy going to do? I don't know what his frame of mind is at that point.
Like other people in the neighborhood, Nickel and his family left during the 3-hour standoff for safety reasons.
This is one of his invoices with his email.
Frank Coit isn't surprised by Montana's violent turn. He told 10 News Montana once became angry after he didn't get paid for a botched painting job. According to Coit, Montana left numerous threatening voicemails.
He could be one of those guys that you could get along with very well if things were going well for him. If they weren't going well for him and things were upsetting to him, I could see him losing his temper very quickly.
Kraska, meanwhile, remains in the hospital, recovering from surgery on multiple gunshot wounds. We're told his injuries are serious, but not life-threatening. Kraska and Montana were told by police they are acquaintances, but police would not say how they knew each other. As for the woman who owns this house that Montana lived in, she didn't want to talk to me on camera, but she did tell me she barely knows Mr. Montana. He's just a tenant that rents a room. Live in El Cajon, Jared Aarons, 10 News.
Thank you, Jared. Team 10 is looking into the relationship between Kraska and Montana. We'll have all the latest developments in the story today on 10 News at 5.